Alright, so when I fitted the tail tidy to my Street Twin, the new Rage Cycles tail tidy, which is very minimal, removes the rear fender. It looked a little bit unbalanced to have this big front mudguard on the front there. So I just unbolted it and took it off. And what that meant was that I was left with this little bridge, the kind of bracket for the front mudguard, which looks kind of ugly. So when I was at the bike shed the other day, I saw that Jack Lilly Triumph, which is a dealer somewhere near London, had a Street Twin there, and it was a scrambler tracker style build, and they had no front mudguard and also took this bracket off. So I thought today I'd give it a go. So I jacked the bike up and then took the front wheel off to get the Torx bolts that hold this bracket in place, put everything back together, and then I gave it a little spin around the yard outside the front of the garage, and I suspected it would really affect the handling because obviously the forks can really move around then, and it is crazy just how badly the bike handles. If you're going straight and you turn the bars because you want to turn, it tries to carry on straight because obviously it just twists, the forks just twist without this extra brace. And if you're trying to go straight and the front wheel hits a little rut in the road or something, then it tries to turn the front wheel when you don't want to. So don't believe everything you see in the shows or in the pictures on Instagram. Like, it's not really possible, I don't think, to run that fork without either this bracket or, you know, a mudguard or a fork brace or something. So today I'm gonna take the front wheel back out and put this in place. I've got the original front mudguard. I was thinking about getting this cut and painted shorter, but I found this super cheap gloss black front mudguard on AliExpress. Took a few weeks to get here. Loads of problems with it, like the paint is rubbish, and also the holes don't really quite line up, so I had to drill them out. I wonder if it actually, you know, when it said Triumph front mudguard, whether this is actually for the air-cooled generation of Bonnevilles and whatnot, but it, you know, a little bit of bodging and it just about fits. So I think I might pop this on and see how that looks. So yeah, if you did want to run the Street Twin without a front mudguard to get that kind of tracker look, even some kind of cafe racer style bikes look like that, you're going to have to either fit this and accept that it looks weird and unfinished, or get a fork brace. As I said, I had a look online and it's like $230 for a fork brace that I found. I think it might be British Customs. And to me, it's just not worth it. A shorty mudguard, you can pick them up, even a good one from Motone or something like that, for less than 100 quid. I mean, maybe you could, you know, as a cheap job, cut a kind of plastic or metal cover for this, make your own, and bolt that on just to cover this up, but it's probably not worth the effort. Anyway, let's crack on with getting this front wheel off. Alright, so on top of the fact that it's infinitely more practical to have a front mudguard because you don't get all the spray and grit and stones thrown up in your face, I think it looks pretty good. Better than it did without it anyway, that's for sure. So I'll probably get this original front mudguard finished properly, cut to a similar length and then finished properly. The side panels may just look gloss black most of the time, but in bright sun you can see it's got a tiny bit of metallic flake in it, so it'd be nice if this matched those, but I'll probably just leave this cheap one on while I finish a few jobs on the bike and save up a bit more money to get this one done. As always, any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll catch you later.